All of us at ESPN today are working with heavy hearts. You know, we are a family here at ESPN, a big family, and our family is mourning the loss of a friend and a colleague. Pedro Gomez died unexpectedly yesterday in his home. Pedro covered baseball for ESPN for all of our studio shows, all kinds of live events, all kinds of work on ESPN radio. He had a 35-year career, covered more than 25 World Series, more than 20 All-Star games. He always said his favorite moment was covering Game 6 of the 2003 NLCS. That's the famous Steve Bartman game when Bartman, the fan in Chicago, tried to catch a foul ball over Moises Alou, and then the Marlins scored 8 runs, and they forced a Game 7 of that series. The chairman of our company of ESPN, Jimmy Pitaro, released a statement in which he said Pedro was an elite journalist at the highest level, and his professional accomplishments are universally recognized. More importantly, Pedro is a kind, dear friend to us all. Our hearts are with Pedro's family and all who love him at this extraordinarily difficult time. I think that's the way all of us are feeling today. He was an extremely kind man and an extraordinary professional. He is survived by his wife, Sandra, his sons, Rio and Dante, and his daughter, Sierra. Rio is a pitcher in the Red Sox organization. That team tweeted, quote, "Our hearts go out to the Gomez family." All of us at ESPN are thinking about Pedro's family today. He was 58 years old.
I've known Pedro, I guess, almost as long as I've been at ESPN. He was a magnificent reporter, primarily focusing on baseball, but covered any number of things for us extraordinarily well. He was on Mike and Mike all the time, covering all the big baseball stories, always doing it with great panache. He was a classy, really smart, really interesting intellectual person, loved baseball. His parents came here from Cuba. That was an incredibly important part of his life. I remember vividly him coming on when they went down and played those baseball games in Cuba, and he talked about how much that meant to him and to his family. He brought his father's ashes to Cuba to bury them there because his parents had fled. And I could talk about him all day. He was just a very nice, very smart man who did an extraordinarily good job here. And I know that this is one of those overstated phrases that you will hear when someone dies, but you're not going to find anybody who had a bad word about Pedro. You would not have found anyone on Saturday who had a bad thing to say about Pedro. So our thoughts are with his family, with his wife, with his kids, with everybody who loved him. I know the people who cover baseball in particular today are feeling it. It's a hard day. It's a hard day for all of us at ESPN to come to work, to lose someone like Pedro that suddenly and that unexpectedly. So rest in peace, my friend. Thank you for all the insight and all the laughs that you brought my shows over the years. And again, my thoughts are with his family.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.